Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. I was streaming when all the zombies teasers for the end of Zombies Week this week came out, so I figured today I'd hit up Joey Conway and he could kind of guide us through what happened when. And Joe, am I right in thinking it started with this steam cup? Like a little
yes,
nebulizer?
Except they didn't tweet this image out. They actually just changed their profile photo to this and then tweeted something else out. So it was like a little cheeky sneak in type of reveal. Yeah.
And it's clearly a new perk. And
Definitely.
It's a cup. It sort of looks like a really tasty bowl of soup. Yeah.
New soup perk.
New soup perk. Now, this is one of those awkward scenarios where I don't really feel comfortable speculating too much about what this is. So instead, we're going to let chat throw some suggestions at me. Chat?
What is this, chat?
What is this, chat? What do you guys think this is? Yes.
Is it a genie?
It's a yes. Is it a genie? Is it a cappuccino? Is it a bowl of fumes? Is it the bowl on 9 that they inhale? Maybe. You know, possibly. Tax sprint perk. That would be a crazy thing. Homeless homebrew?
That's crazy. Yeah, what is it called, chat? What is it called?
It looks like a ghost with some shredded biceps. I guess kind
100%.
of. These could
100%.
be the
That's why I think
biceps?
it's a genie.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're putting down. Frost breath. Me after I brush my teeth. It's the Benjamin perk. God damn it, dude. Frozone's favorite soup. Yeah. Okay. I think we figured it out, chat. I have no idea what this thing is. So that's wonderful. Moving on. So this was the next thing, right, Joe?
Yes.
We have some things. Bro, what even is this? Is this meant to be a denizen? I'm like actually dead ass.
They're
like
bringing denizens back, baby.
But they look like denizens but with zombie heads instead of denizen heads. No?
Slightly. People
Kind
say
of.
monkey.
People are saying monkey? Oh yeah, gremlins. Yeah, that too.
Mm.
Yeah, and clearly there's, well, not clearly. I wouldn't want to presume anything here.
Oh my god.
Could that be a diner in the background, chat? Maybe. It looks dinery, right? I think that's it's a fair assumption.
Yeah. I would say that's a diner.
Yeah. And then in this next picture, I would say that's a cat.
I don't think you want to assume that far.
Really? Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
It's just because it has claws.
Assume.
So I figured.
Right. Okay, that's a good observation. Yeah.
It must be. What is this building in the background here?
That's a diner.
That's the diner. You're so right. Okay, hell yeah.
Yep.
Also, notice the green light here and the red light here to indicate that the Squid Game collaboration is coming back in Black Ops 7.
Oh.
God forbid.
There's an LTM.
And they said don't look back because Squid Game.
Yes.
Yep. See?
This is good analysis.
There is also nothing. There's nothing, actually.
Dude.
There's nothing. We're going to move on. All right. So then there's this bug. What is... Oh, Nikolai's looking pretty spooky. What is this image? Why am I so zoomed in here?
I don't know.
Road
but
to
this is
beta.
the next thing Call of Duty tweeted.
Oh, okay. So they tweeted that Zombies Week is not taking place in Zombies Week.
That's right.
Bullish. Okay. I'm excited about that. September 24th. That's next Wednesday. Wow. Okay.
We got another 5 days.
So we'll get the reveal trailer then. Maybe that means that we'll get the blog post on the Thursday? Do you think blog post the day after would make sense?
Probably. But they've released them on the same day before, haven't they?
That's true. That could also happen.
That could happen. They got 6 days before COD Next.
So there's the reveal trailer. There's at least one more blog post. Are there any other things that we know we're missing right now? I feel like it's mainly those 2 beats, right? Like, apart from like over delivery, which it's kind of become fairly clear that's not the goal for this marketing rollout for zombies. Like, this is not, we're not leaning heavily into the over delivery section of things. And then we got this, right? One more thing. We're excited to announce the voice cast for our newest Black Ops 7 Zombies crew. Nikolai, voiced by Fred. He's back.
Yep.
Okay, there was
He's
doubt
back.
actually about that. And he is back. Richtofen, Nolan North. No surprises
He's back.
on that one. Yep, he's back. Tank, voiced by Steve Bloom.
He's back.
He's back. And Takeo, voiced by Nelson Lee. Okay. Interesting. So,
Yes.
they then said it's nearly impossible to put into words how immensely grateful we are for Tom Kane's performances as Takeo over the years. And we wish him and his family all the love in the world from everyone here at Treyarch. A few words from Nelson Lee on stepping into the role of this new 16th century incarnation of Takeo. I cannot begin to express my excitement and gratitude for being entrusted with the iconic role of Takeo. This character's incredible history within the Zombies universe was only made possible by the performances of the incomparable Tom Kane. The weight of Tom's legacy as Takeo is not lost upon me, and his work can never be replaced. All I can do is provide my humble take on this beloved character, and as a huge COD fan myself, I can't wait for you to play as this new version of Takeo in November. Nelson Lee. So, that's a nice statement. I like the fact that Nelson Lee has sort of put that out there, has been willing to sort of put some words out there in that way. Something that you might not have heard yet, Joe, is
what's up?
Hybes in the chat linked a recording of Nelson Lee doing some voice acting work, so we can actually hear his voice here.
Oh.
So in this Honor of Kings cutscene from Secret Level, this character, this old-looking wise man dude, is voiced by Nelson Lee. So let's just have a little listen, and we'll hear a little preview of what Nelson is going to sound like, or at least close enough.
I control nothing. As the moon moves the tides, cause and effect. That is all.
Now, I have no idea if I'm going to get copyrighted for this, so I'm just going to sort of skip around.
You killed my parents.
Oh, damn. I didn't expect that.
Oh, man.
Is that a
dude.
spoiler? My bad, gang. Sorry, guys.
Bro.
You have not been paying attention. Look.
Bro, this is giving strong vibes of the Takeo memory segment right now with the tree. Like, what the?
Deadass.
Okay, let's just skip forward a little teeny tiny bit.
There was an earthquake, a demonic incursion. The demons had to be returned to the underworld.
Cool. So that is Nelson Lee's
talented.
voice. Yeah, I mean, he sounds cool, I guess. I've gone back and forth on this so many times where on the one hand, I'm like, I would love for Takeo to only speak Japanese now because he's from the 1500s, and what business is he going to have knowing English? Like, that would just be so funny to me if he was only speaking Japanese through all the maps, or he was learning English map by map. I think that would be so funny. So part of me's thought like that could be funny. It would be tough for character conversations, but it'd be funny. Then another part of me's been like, well, I would rather him just not be voiced at all because it's Takeo, and Takeo is Tom Kane so deeply in my soul. And I said in a video a couple of weeks back, like, I almost just wish that he would just be mute. He would just be a silent character that would just, by choice, just not say anything. And I think for me, that would have been the thing that would have honored Tom's legacy maybe the most, just because it would have been a direct recognition from Activision that Tom was that character, and just because they happen to be sort of resetting things now and rebooting and being like, well, the focus group said we got to bring Takeo back, so we're bringing Takeo back. I think it would have been nice to be like, and we're bringing him back, and we still recognize that this is not OG Takeo, and so we're going to leave it as such. Right? So, like, I've had that opinion as well. There's probably opinions that I've had much further back, saying that, I've actually seen this shared in the community as well, saying that Nolan North could have potentially voiced Takeo. And I think that would have been an interesting middle ground, because obviously Nolan North and Tom Kane are like, going to be good mates, and they've spent so much time in the booth together doing those characters over the years. So maybe that would have been an interesting way to sort of bring the voice into the future while also sort of honoring the OG4. It's just not Tom's voice specifically. But at the end of the day, I'm going to give Nelson a chance to impress me. I'm not going to write off his performance off the jump. It's not AI, so
we can be grateful.
Yes.
We can be grateful about that. Yes.
It is definitely not the worst case scenario. And he sounds like he has a cool voice. He sounds like he's a talented voice actor. So definitely curious to see where this goes. I suppose Takeo, more than any, would be very aware that, yes, recasting characters is going to be a part of life. That's a fair point. So that's Nelson Lee's voice. And then did we have any other stuff from today? Oh, we had this.
No. What?
Yeah. So it's Zombies Week, right? So it wouldn't be Zombies Week without a season 5 outro cinematic. So let's just watch this real quick. Feet for free?
Literally for free, bro.
Damn. Okay. Whose visionary leadership and unwavering dedication transformed a humble beginning into a global powerhouse. Her legacy of innovation, resilience, and excellence continues to inspire us all. That's the end of Zombies Week, right there. And I have to say, Zombies Week felt a bit sparse. I don't know if you agree with that, Joe.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully whatever they have planned for next week is going to blow this week out of the water. I mean, this mysterious cup of soup, I hope that's good. Maybe we're going to get a new perk every day until the reveal or something. I think that would be a cool kind of way to galvanize a lot of community theorization about, like, if this is the 9 nebulizer, then those thoughts might change if we get another perk that looks more like, I don't know, like a gust of wind or like whatever. I mean, screw it. Hopefully we get a perk over the weekend and another perk over the weekend, because there's 2 days in a weekend. And then Monday, I'd take a 3rd perk or a 4th perk at that point. And Tuesday, I'd take a 5th perk. I would do that at that point. And then Wednesday, give us another perk. Why not?
Yeah, this is very realistic.
Yeah. I mean, how many perks are there in Black Ops 6? Is it 11, Hydra? Yeah, 11. So if there's 11 perks, I feel like getting 6 new perks is like, that's a pretty valid increase in perk count. No?
Yeah.
You think 6 or 7 new perks would be an appropriate number? I mean, we'll see. But we'll be obviously covering that next week as it happens. But in the meantime, a little bit underwhelmed by Zombies Week this week, personally. I see Jagon in the chat saying, wasn't there something zombies every day this week, though? You should see how sparse Warzone is. Listen, Warzone being a corpse rotting in the cupboard doesn't mean that zombies being on life support is a good thing. Right? I'm being a little hyperbolic there. But yeah, I just would have liked there to be more stuff this week that felt exciting. And it didn't really feel like this week was an exciting week for Zombies fans, in my opinion. I like the Damned theme that they did yesterday. That Damned theme slaps. It is great. But yeah, I feel like there's room for this to have been just ever so slightly more exciting for the Zombies community. And slightly better communicated maybe as well. And I think they should just have never mentioned Zombies Week as a phrase, because it completely set the wrong expectations. And they then kind of like half clung to it and half moved on from it. And I think that also completely confused people. I think it was just some miscommunication there, but
yeah, I think that was the single misstep here.
Yeah,
this would have been fine.
Yeah, if this wasn't forecasted and signaled in advance, and then we just got the week that we just had, people's expectations would have been like pretty low. They would have been more or less 0, just like hoping for zombie stuff at some point. So we wouldn't have been framing it as like this big thing. And like the way that they did the delay as well, right? They delayed it and they were like, we have to cook up something extra special, but it doesn't feel like they cooked anything extra special. This just feels like the stuff that we would have normally been getting anyway. So it's been a lot of expectation mismanagement in my opinion. But next week is a new week. We'll see how it goes. And
right. 5 more perks.
I hope that the game is fun. 7 perks, 9 perks, 11 new perks.
11 new perks before Wednesday.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, we're going to leave it there. Thank you for being here with me, chat. Thank you for being here, Joey Conway. And thank you for watching the video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.